Hey, my love, my sister. How are you? This is Eve Christoph, your love life coach. Welcome home to Eve's Eden, where all that stuff they ever said was bad is good, and all the crap they say is good don't exist here. So how do you know the difference, right? When we've been fed this whole idea of Prince Charming and Ken doll, these ridiculous machismo ideas that have nothing to do with great men. You know, the fact is we are surrounded by great men, surrounded by loving, kind, amazing men, but we don't recognize them. We don't even see them because we've been so trained in the idea of the alpha man in a way that is absolutely like a baby. If he had to lead the tribe, he would lead everybody into some like swamp, you know? Oh, come on. Well, the thing is that we have to reorient our whole being towards the great men. And one of the things that has happened is that why have we allowed men to rob us so much of our rights and create all kinds of rules and that are against us for marriage and create not even bother with health scientific investigations that really support us as much as men. And there's hundreds of things that we've allowed, that the fact that we have allowed this money that we all earn to be going towards the military so much, that's a sin. That's being used to kill other children and mothers and fathers all around the earth. That's our responsibility as women, because if we turn to the men around us, if we turn to our leaders and we say to them, we will not put up with this anymore. We want peace on earth for all beings. We are the women. We choose this now, and we want you to turn your great skills towards all the scientific ways of getting off fossil fuels. We want you to do that, guys, now. Be the servant of the goddess. Get us off of coal and oil and all that. So the thing is, we have been separated from each other as women, and that's why the real reason why we've allowed so much of this craziness is because when they created all those rules, those things for marriage where you get owned by the man and your name gets erased and your land gets taken and your herbalism gets, called a sin, and your sexuality is a sin, and your mysticism is a witch, and everything, what happens is we disappeared from each other. We were put into isolation, little boxes all over the land, little cages that we couldn't get out of. So to emerge, to have the feminine emerge now, we have to come together as sisters, all right, in sister circles. So girls' night, regular girls' night in your village, you've got to make it happen. Maybe you can be the leader of it, one person, or you can have like a group of you, 5 of you, that takes turns who puts out the message once a month to gather the girls. But see, when we get together, we learn that all these things we're suffering, everyone else is dealing with too. We're really on one page, and dealing with so many of the similar things that if one woman is getting battered, we can say, okay, what's the plan? Who's she going to live with her kids until she gets that sorted out and gets him, confronted on this? But if a woman's alone in it, she can't get out. Where's she going to go? How will the kids eat? We'll put up with things for years and in secrecy. But if you're in a women's group and you can talk openly about what's going on without trying to fix each other, just talk, just be there for each other, and offer what you can, then what happens is we get stronger and stronger as a group, as a force. They say when 3 women are in a room, everything changes in every meeting. 1 woman gets ignored and talked over. 2 women can reiterate what each other has said, but still the guys can manage to bulldoze. But when 3 women are in any group, it's like the Trinity, Maiden, Mother, and Crone. The force of that power cannot be denied or ignored. So at least 3 of you or more need to gather regularly and believe in each other and speak up, help each other speak up, give each other the courage and the the celebration for every step you take towards having a more feminine life, a life on your own terms, whatever femininity means to you. To be in your power and your joy and your pleasure, darling. And this is a wonderful time because look, everything's about to change upside down. We might actually have the first woman leader. We only need, I think it's about 37 electors to switch over to Hillary. 7 have already come out saying that they will not be voting for the Donald Duck. So this is incredible. Imagine 10 days from now, everything turns upside down and we have our first woman leader. So of course it had to go crazy like this because that's the way the patriarchy is. We had to see how bad, how evil it really is when the full-on patriarchal agenda runs its muck. Finally, there will be gratitude for Hillary Rodham Clinton instead of a bunch of complaining. So that's what each of us women need. We need to demand in our homes no more complaining about all the things we offer. We may not always dress the part they want, look the way they want, but we are still the providers of the whole family flow. We need supportiveness. We need nice words to be said, simple nice words like, oh, how lovely. What you're doing is amazing. I'm so excited about you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so interested in you. I'm so intrigued. And I have looked at your record. I have looked into what you've really done with your life, and I will not believe random gossip, fake news anymore. I do my own research, and I do not spread nasty gossip unless I feel that I have really, really studied enough to be wanting to warn people about something real instead of just take in, you know, that nastiness that is spread against the feminine. As soon as the feminine wants to take power, now we're learning. We are learning the feminine wants to take power in grace, in glory, in being so supported. I want her to step onto a red carpet with beautiful birds flying around her, doves, and I see my Hillary Clinton dressed in her straight little pantsuit. She's not dressed in a glamorous outfit like Michelle Obama would be. Okay, that'll be wonderful when Michelle takes the helm. But for now, I love that my 70